Now, school children at the Adjiriganor Adma Primary School are scared of going to school. This is because their school building is not safe. The school has developed deep cracks and could collapse anytime. I visited the school and report that the children are pleading with the government to attend to their needs with urgency. We can now speak with District Chief Executive of the Adenta Municipality, JoyNews Adma. Thanks so much for your time, sir. Has this come to your notice? Hello, Mr. Adma, can you unmute for me? Hello, Mr. Adma, can you unmute for me? You're on the midday news. Has this come to your notice that the Adjiriganor Adma Primary School is with deep cracks in their classroom blocks?
Yeah, thank you and good afternoon to you and your listeners. Yes, the information is available to us and we've taken steps to try and get them a new classroom block. That classroom block is not meant for use. That is what I can say.
No, yes, we saw the one that has been abandoned, which used to house the classes 4 and 6, and I'm told also the ICT laboratory. But the new ones where the kids are supposed to be in school or to learn are the ones with the deep cracks.
Yes, what you say, the new one is the one that we
the one that they've moved into.
Yes, they are not supposed to be there is the statement I made, because we observed those cracks. But because it is something that comes from a different entity, we are ensuring that a new building will be put up. We are supposed to pull it down, this one. But the evidence of the state in which it is will be lost. So for us, we have engaged appropriate authorities, and when the legal issues have all been taken care of, it will come down. But before then, we want to make sure that we've actually advised the education directorate. They have also seen this thing. And we are in the process of getting them a new school building so that they will be using those ones.
What kind of legal issues are you talking about?
This is a property that came into being because of the GET fund, and because it's funded by somebody else and not the assembly. Pulling it down requires their involvement as well, and that is where we are. Because if we pull this thing down because it's just posing a danger, then the evidence that we have adduced, even though pictures have been taken, it won't give us the same picture.
And it's taking you more than a year to do that, even though it poses danger to the children?
Say again?
And it's taking you more than a year to get the attention of those who matter to pull it down so that you can put up a new one for the kids to learn in?
Yeah, so we've been working at both ends of the candle. So the new building, we've made the necessary arrangements, gone through the processes, and there's a contractor who is available and will be on site pretty soon to start a building for us.
But on this compound, we saw another building which has been abandoned. It's a new building, but uncompleted, and which the residents around say that it's actually breeding snakes that also threat the children in the school. Why has that building been abandoned?
You can see that that building is not roofed, so it hasn't been completed, and it is not new. It was started long ago, and we did not, when we came together with the other one that you're talking about that has a slab on it, had been constructed. Unfortunately, these structures, it took us a long time to even find the documents on them. But the major thing is the fact that if you look at the foundations of those particular properties, yes, they are not in the state in which they can be continued. Unfortunately, yes, that is where we could take up responsibility. We should be weeding around this regularly. But unfortunately, the last time we weeded around it, it's been a bit of time. But yes, we are aware that that building too requires some amount of activity. It's also something that is being funded by another agency other than us.
So how long will the children continue to endure this?
Indeed, what we advised the education directorate to do was not to admit more children into the place and that for this building not to be used. You have brought it to our attention that it's being used. So we'll look at that. It is not supposed to be used. And
But there's no other classroom for the kids to study in.
But if we have one classroom, then we only put the children in that classroom rather than expand because there's a building that is unhealthy for the children.
So
I'll
for
talk
instance,
to the and we'll work on it. Yes.
Like putting class 2, 3, 4 in one classroom? Is that what you want the situation should have been?
That isn't what I said. What I said was that if we can only admit 30 students or 30 pupils into the class for now, that is what we should do rather than get 90 people and pretend as if the building is safe for them to use.
Okay, so can you give us timelines as to when this problem will be fixed?
I believe within the next month or so, the contractor will start processes to put blocks and concrete onto the ground, and we will have a building.
I'm grateful for your time. Nino Edumwa is MCE of the Adentan Municipality. This is a story we'll follow up and bring you all the updates now.